All right, all right. We want to welcome you to AK Love Travel and Hospitality Corporation Industry. So I have Miss Chantel on and Mr. Michael Brown on our line as our co-host, and we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. Um, one of us lives outside of the state, so he literally is a traveler. But if you guys could say hello and to the people, that'd be great.
Hello. Hello, this your girl Chantel, and I'm just here for this ride.
Hello, I am Michael Brown, and I am a traveler. I'm in the U.S., which I'm in the United States. I'm in South Carolina. Glad to meet you, and cannot wait to travel with you guys.
Awesome, awesome. So this whole literal broadcast for life in Alaska, we want to um, bring you guys on. There's going to be 3 spots ready for you guys to travel with us, literally, just like how we're on right now. You get to be. I'll have to invite you in and to be in on this, and then that way you can travel along with us as me and Miss Chantel go out into the wild or into Alaska, and we'll just go ahead and showcase a little bit of Alaska with you guys, and it'll be like you're actually here, kind of, but we know we want to be able to give you a souvenir after that. It's free of charge. It is just a thank you. We'll take a do the photography that you were literally live on broadcast for, and do that photography, and then you just have to give us your address and we'll send it right to you. Everything is private, on the address and all that stuff. But if you want to email us and let us know that you want to be on broadcast, it is oil runners with an S services at gmail.com. Also, um, there will be most likely in 2022, this is still a new business. So, but in 2022, as COVID starts to let up in 2023, there will be a vehicle service that when you travel to Alaska, it will be able to be available. Um, I'll be purchasing a van and whatnot, and we will be able to take you out to wherever you want to go, where the buses don't go. We will take you out. There's different places that we can take you. It'll be the charge will be less pricey, because we do travel just like, just to have fun, and it's our backyard, literally. So we want to make sure that you have fun on your thing. You have a photographer on hand, so you don't have to worry about having a camera and being behind the scenes. You can actually be a part of the picture and remember that adventure and be part of that picture. So that's going to be a whole other charge. But there's also things that on the hospitality end, there will be a hotel of some sort. I'm still deciding that, but it will be happening soon in the process. And we'll have different, uh, we'll have a restaurant thing, and we'll have definitely, of course, your rooms, and almost be like a condo or something along those lines. Everybody's here, you can do everything. There's just no alcohol or anything like that. We want you to remember your time here. So uh, it'll be a fun experience. We'll we're pretty safe with the animals out here, the bears and the eagles and all that stuff. So it's a pretty safe ordeal. You can bring your children, that is fine. We, we will have enough fishing poles and fishing nets and all kinds of good stuff and goodies to be able to go take you out fishing. Just have a grand all day. And Whittier, Potter's Marsh, Kids, the trail race, or trailway, Patrick's Pass. We'll just go ahead and travel. That'll be the summer. So this summer we'll travel kind of COVID style, and we'll go ahead and let you guys know and interview people, if you have questions to the people. That's fine. Also, will answer it for you. I have talked to a couple of people who are looking at different places that are willing to be interviewed and whatnot to get a history of their own little town, little spot in Alaska. So it's just having fun. So I just wanted to showcase and talk about a little of some of the pictures that that were taken last year. That and whatnot. Uh, so just doing a 2 mile walk. It's easy. You can't walk whatever it is that you have, and just enjoy the day. And pure air, getting outside of the city. The ocean is like right next door, literally across the street. So this right here is Includa. This is the most gorgeous place in the world. Like I told my son, I will, if you can't find me, if I'm going missing, I'm either there or at Beluga Point. That's pretty much it. So if I'm not there, then go ahead and call the cops. This place is so beautiful, especially in the summer. I just went there this winter with the Chantel, and that place was so iced up. It was beautiful still, but it's home away from home. You don't have any phone services, but you do have. They do have uh, the old school phones, the phone booths. It is nice and walk to take care of your dogs. Something out a little bit. It's 45 minutes out of me on the Glen Highway, and it's great for that. You're a little bit of hiking, a little kayaking on the lake, and out even further. The fishing is not happening there. There is another trailways, and that's catching salmon out there. And but you can go. I've seen some people swim in the little lake and play in the lake, do some photography out there. It's just a quiet space to be in. Do you guys have anything that you want to add in? Chantel, are you guys on mute? Okay. So, anyways, of course, obviously, this is has left a lot it's gone. So, what they have out there is a nice home. Um, you can actually go close to the installation, and you have somebody walk with you. So I'm not saying that they're good animals, but they are kind of like rescues. But the black bears live like really on the side of the brown bears are like so walk past them. Then on the trail get get the little ice right to the from the glacier to walk. Get that glacier water from there. I always start go ahead and 5 gallon jug to grab the glacier. It's so purified, it's checked like that. And I just take it home for the winter and do it. So but it is nice. I usually use a cane for that one. I wouldn't technically recommend a walk or anything like that. It's kind of hard as a hike a little bit. Some people have fun, but it is a decent walk. I would recommend the easy routes on the bottom, but just hang out, so, it's kind of fun. But it is a nice place.
I just want to say that is like a beautiful a photo. Uh, it's to me, I feel like I'm there. It makes me feel relaxed because I'm a person that likes I like all seasons, but I like the wintertime and the fall. I like all seasons. Like summer is not one of my favorite. But as I look at that, I feel like, you know, it just makes me feel at peace. It makes me feel in the colors of the trees and the snow and different things. It makes it. I mean, it just makes it real to me. I'm really enjoying, the how you've captured those pictures. It's like awesome. I
Yeah.
can't really describe into words because it also reminds me of a place in Virginia. It's called White Top Mountain, and if you go to the top of the mountain, you can still see snow in the summertime. And on that mountain, it's cool.
Wow.
But then when you come off the mountain, you're back in a different temperature, which is back to summer. So when I look at that, it reminds me of Southwest Virginia, and I'm just at all right now. That's why I'm not saying much because it's really Alaska is like one of the places I really want to visit. Um, one day. I'm not sure but it's just awesome.
Yeah. And I'm happy that my mic is working now. I'm sorry for that complication, but I love the picture too. That waterfall, it almost looks like a frozen waterfall. Christina, is that a waterfall or is that a mountain?
It's a glacier.
Oh, it's a glacier. Even better. I heard that glaciers have fresh water. So you can drink the water. When it melts off of the glacier, you could drink it because it's fresh. So, I like the picture as well.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, I didn't know. I thought that was like a mountaintop. See, I learned something new. But that's really
Yes.
nice, though. That's something new. That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Somehow it took me out. But yeah, I heard you. It is fresh water. It is glacier water. Believe it or not, Mr. Obama, they actually do have a sign there that they actually closed down the park for him to be able to go walk around in that area. So him and his family took
Wow.
as far as and it says it right there at the on the trail. So but
Wow.
they have like the years down there over there, like what year where the glacier was on the trail. So it was like really huge. When you start hitting the trail, that's all road now. And it's
Mm.
amazing how all that on the lands, like where the water is and everything, that used to be just flat out ice.
Oh,
So there
wow.
was nothing on there. Now there's that's the Kenai Fjords. So now it's all where trees have been risen and all kinds of good stuff. It's just gorgeous out there.
Yes. Yes, it
Wow.
is. I
And
love how the climate has changed as well. And knowing that Obama was there is more of an honor to go ahead and see this picture right here. Again, I really like it. I think it's nice.
oh yeah, um, can't go wrong with Exit Glacier. That's for sure. That's actually one of those. It's about a 2 hours and 45 minute 45 50-minute drive,
Nice.
because it's a straight shot. You're just pretty much going to Seward. Just take the right before going into Seward,
And
to go ahead. Yeah.
something else I like about this too is for people who do not know how to swim, this is a great place to walk because as you can see, it is literally up to your ankles. So thank you for that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm standing on the trail when I took this picture. So
Nice.
so you can walk to the water.
I
Oh
like
You
wow.
just
that.
it's literally it's a fast stream. So you don't want to be climbing in that. Like, honestly, it is a fast stream, and that water is literally dropping from the glacier. Like it is a line, like right at the tail end on the bottom of the picture,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
behind on the ice. That's where it starts, and it just kind of made its own little
Wow.
stream.
I like
So
that.
it's pretty neat. So I have a thing about glaciers.
Mm.
And I was talking about Eklutna, Miss Chantel, since you missed it.
Oh,
Oh,
that looks
Mm.
so
so
beautiful. Why that? Oh, wow. Christina, I never knew
Yes.
that. You know, it kind of looks like a marble, but now that I actually see it, it looks like it'd be a marble, or it could also be like water and then like this little water drop, teardrop, and you could see the mountains, the ocean, and the land. So it could go multiple ways. I love this picture. I want this picture.
I do too. I do too. And I was when you first showed it a while ago, I thought it was a marble. I was like, it looks like a marble.
Yeah.
So I what I love about the picture is the I don't know if you can see it, but I see like the far mountain in the back is like actually hitting on the water. It's like a
Ah.
reflection. I don't know if you can see it, but I see it. It's like the very far one.
I
You
see
can
it.
actually see it, and the one on the right, you can actually see it closer, but the other one's like further away, but you still can see it. I like how the reflection.
Yes.
I
Yes, and
definitely
it
got to have that picture. That is
yes, I
beautiful,
agree.
and the
I
sky, the
agree.
sky, and I look at the sky too, like how the
That's
blues
pretty.
are different, and then when it gets closer to the
Mm-hmm.
mountain, you can see the different shades. It's like purple, bluish, and then it's like that
Yes.
white. So
Oh,
that
do
you
you see
capture
that
that
little
really
white?
good.
Yeah, you got a good eye because something I also want to top off of what you said, Prophet, is
Good.
if you use your imagination, that far mountain that you're talking about, it looks like a white cross. So, hey, thank you, Jesus, for being in this picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's actually, how you guys were saying it. Look, it's a peaceful. It is very peaceful. That's a place where you don't want to be with around people. You know, you could
Mm.
your phone shuts off like on the mountain. Like, remember Chantel? Like like when we were
Yeah.
driving up there, you don't have any
Yeah.
cell phone service. You could just get out of town and just go and lay down, like, and
I
just be
love
your
it. I
thoughts.
love it.
And the best part was there's teepees there, literal teepees. I'll have to pull up that picture one day and we
Wow.
can showcase that. But the people, I'm not sure exactly who made it, but it looked like a native or somebody made it. But they had teepees all around the lake and stuff like that, and you could sit in it and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't
Nice.
fake made; it was literally made from the wood of the woods,
Wow. Wow.
and stuff like that. So it was definitely it is definitely one of my favorite places in the world to be. And you could do like little trails going up, you could do all kinds of stuff, do a biking route,
Yeah,
and bike through the trails. A lot of people out here love to bike. That's their thing.
it is.
So they bike in the winter, they bike in the summer, they bike everywhere. Like,
They sure do be biking in the winter. I'm like, what is going
like,
on?
yeah, so I mean, I'm just amazed at how Alaska, like, even the skies, what you see is what you get. I mean, they change within
Amen.
2 minutes, and it goes to pink, to
Amen.
purple, to green, to blue, to white. It's just one side of the, like, it's literally you can watch the artists
Hmm.
create
Christina,
in real
could you see?
time.
Oh, that's nice. Excuse me, Christine. Do you think we could see the Northern Lights from this location?
Most definitely.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, with the Northern Lights, you want no city lights or anything like that. No fake lights going on. You want to be um and it's got to be cold and stuff like that. But yeah, you could definitely see. I'm not sure what colors are going to be at that place. Out at Big Lake, they're green. Down a
Mm,
little bit further. I'm not sure about. I think Fairbanks was more of the reds and kind of stuff like that. And then out here in Anchorage, they're definitely green. And
okay.
but yeah, there's Hatcher's Pass. You can see them. They're green. Whittier, they're green in in Whittier. But you'll most likely see them like after midnight kind of deal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And so one day I'll make it there. But that could be on the trip too. Like if anybody that wants to go on a midnight trip and they're actually physically here,
Hmm.
or that way they could. It's just an experience to watch the Northern Lights. Um, we could do that trip too. Like I'm up, so
Yes,
like,
I would love to
you
be a
know.
part of that because I have yet to see the Northern Lights. 7 years, guys, and still have not seen the Northern Lights. So, yes, Christina, please put me on the list. I would love to pay and go ahead and join that trip.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
And right near your house, Miss Chantel, you could get the
Hmm.
Northern Lights there too. That's
What?
yeah. Like I'm being real. Like,
Wow.
Okay.
that's what Anchorage has a lot. It looks like a town, but I'm amazed that we have a lot of water. Like you could go right downtown and hit the water.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And sit right
What?
here. Like
What?
that right there, that's downtown Anchorage.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Wow.
And
Look
sit
at
and
that.
watch the sunset.
Hmm. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, look at the sunset. Looks like there's a boat over there. What they doing? Are they fishing? What's going on over there? I hope they grabbing some crab because I do love gumbo.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a like all the ships come into there. That's Ship Creek out here. And the Cook
Oh,
Inlet
okay.
and everything.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then let's see. So obviously, well, we showed that one. So now this right here, we were chasing how the truckers, you have to do that honk, doing a thing in the car, and the truckers will honk at you. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to do, me and my other friends, we did that in Alaska style, right?
Hmm.
So I was driving very slow along with the train, and
Okay.
we just kind of did the whole honking thing. And the train literally, the conductor looked at us and he smiled and he did it, and we were trying to figure out where this train, like, there's a spot where we were still trying to figure out where this spot was going.
Where is that
Where the
train
train,
going?
that train was going to Seward.
Oh,
So,
okay.
oh yeah, so like right behind the train, that's Cook Inlet. So we were on um, the Seward Highway.
Yeah.
So that's passing Potter's Marsh, passing Beluga Point. We actually just passed Beluga Point on this picture. So, we just went down straight down, and then we went to Whittier and then ended up going to Seward that day. Random trip, did a little bit of Exit Glacier. We could do all that in a whole day, and then go the next
Hmm.
day and do it again. You know what I mean? So like
Hmm.
you don't get tired of going out. Trust me. You just, your
Yeah.
body gets tired, but you don't get tired. Like, look, I missed this yesterday. I can pick it up tomorrow. Like, kind of deal.
Something I like about this picture too is if you actually look at the mountain, you can see there is the clouds. It looks like it's opening and it's like opening up with the sun. So I think that's really cool how you captured that in there. And so I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
yeah, behind the mountains. It looks like, you know how like the dew and the fog just rises. It looks like it's rising, and it's like
Yeah.
I can't explain. Like when you see like a fire and it just slowly rises. It looks like a big marshmallow. That's what it looks like to me. And it just, I mean, the mountains and I just can't even describe. It just makes me feel like, man, like I'm really there, and
Yeah, it does.
the different colors in the sky, and like the cloud that's up above it is like you can see the high peak of the sun. It makes that cloud look even like an orangish, flowery red. I mean,
I like
that
that
is
a
an
lot.
awesome picture. Awesome, awesome picture.
I love this picture too. It actually kind of looks like the clouds are moving as we're speaking. It looks like when she caught it, it was moving. And so
Hmm.
it's a really beautiful picture. You know, being an adult now, all you like to do is look cute and eat. So knowing that that train actually goes to the fair, one day I would like to catch that train and get me some cotton candy and whatever else they got in there.
And the funnel cakes.
Yes, the funnel
Yes.
cakes.
The Alaska State Fair.
Okay, because we are not going there to be spent in circles. We could do that at home.
Okay. Right. Shoot. Um, yeah, it's like all my photos froze real quick. But yeah, like that's the beauty of this. Like the Glen Highway has so many beautiful things. You can get to the North Pole, Fairbanks.
Amen.
That's a 6 hour trip. Six.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Denali. Yeah, you could do it. Like it's just like one of those things. Like I feel so grateful to be able to be out here, and
Amen.
um and the traveling.
I don't know about everybody else that are not that does not have like me being able to go to Alaska, but I'm feeling like, man, like one day I really, really, really want to go. But this is giving me the
Yes.
more desire in my heart and in my mind to go. And I'm
Yes.
telling you, the artists and I'll tell you, and taking pictures. Uh, my sister has a good eye for pictures and technique. Um, I,
Yes.
I believe if it's in you, and sometimes what's in you that is your gift or your talent. And I see my sister has a talent, a great talent, and she
Amen.
knows what she wants, and she sees the vision and she captures it. This is another
Yes.
picture I like. This is another picture with
I
the
like
one that
this
looks like a
too.
marble. I have to have that picture too. Even if it's a postcard, guys. I'm telling you, it is just. I was telling them, sis, it makes me even the more want to have that zeal to come to visit because of
Yes.
the stuff that you're capturing is not like normal people. You capture stuff that a
Yeah.
lot of people rush and do. You're actually taking your time and you're looking and you see it and you capture it. And I'm telling you, it's breathtaking. It's very breathtaking to me. I mean, that's me. That's all I can say. It's breathtaking.
Yes. I agree. Oh, why does that mountain? Okay, so this little hill right here, it reminds me of cookies and cream ice cream. I just want to go ahead
Mm.
and say that.
Yes.
This white and black right here does remind me of ice cream. So I do like this picture too. I think I'm gonna buy some tonight.
I think one of
Yeah.
my favorites about the what my sister has taken, I like it too. It reminds me of cookies and cream. But if you look at the far back, the way
Mm-hmm.
back there on the left, you see
Mm-hmm.
the mountains and you just see the white, the snow on it.
Mm.
It's like it's indentions, but you
Yeah.
go down and up and down. It's just some. I don't know. I have that eye. I look at stuff that's I don't know,
No,
but
I agree. I hear what you're saying. I hear you, Prophet.
yeah, it
I hear you.
feels like it's like
Th-
an ice sculpture or something. You know, it's like
yes.
chiseled. Like somebody just
Yes.
chiseled it and then was skipped over, went over and chiseled it again.
Yeah.
It's breathtaking.
It
This
is.
is one
And
of my favorites too. I think I'm gonna be buying a lot of pictures.
yes, yes,
These
I
are very
agree.
breathtaking. And I was saying, for the viewers, if you haven't been to Alaska, this is a really good trip, and it's making me more adamant to go visit.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, it's totally worth the trip. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg for it either, you know? And
That's what I
especially,
like.
yeah. And one of the things that I liked about last year, even though we had COVID here, I mean, you know what I mean? Like it had to close down for a moment. There was a difference. Um,
Mm.
there was a difference in the atmosphere where nothing bad about the
Mhm.
tourists or anything, but it's like going to grandma's house and coming back. You know, your relatives come in and come out. So like
Mhm.
that's how I see it. But the animals, everything had a chance to breathe and recreate.
Mm.
You know what I
Preach.
mean? Like, yeah, it was just a whole different atmosphere. We were all the people here are just amazing. You know, I mean, like when you're hiking, like the etiquette is if you see a bear like on your trail, you know, you tell the next person, or they, you know, we're able to protect each other on the trails. If somebody has a
Yeah.
dog, you know, we're able to, you know, be able to go behind that, you know what I mean? And we all are
Mhm.
together with it. You see what I'm saying? We're not
Mhm.
separated. We help each other in different things. We laugh on
Mhm.
the trail. We laugh, you know, like it's just a
Mhm.
human interaction that you know, it's just, you're outside of the city. Like
I
you're not so congested, like, you know,
Yes. Yes.
and like I mean, I can't get enough of that. Like I loved how when we had
Ooh.
the earthquake up here,
I would.
um go ahead.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I like this picture. I would actually wear this on a shirt. If you could make this into a shirt or shit, I'd actually buy it. I like it. I think it's cute. We got some brown going on. We got some white mountains. I don't know what this cloud is doing, but I'm feeling the cloud. I'm feeling the cloud. It kind of reminds me of a jellyfish. It's got a little trail behind it. So, I mean, this is definitely a great picture that I would like.
I agree. I am feeling everything. And see, when she said I was thinking a shirt. I was even
Mm-hmm.
thinking a picture on my wall.
Mm.
Um, like even if you zoomed in and just, well, I wouldn't even take anything away. Uh, uh,
Right.
there was like that big cloud, and you got further clouds to the right. They are doing the exact same thing, but they're
They
smaller.
are.
It, I,
I like how
I
you
mean,
point that out.
I noticed it's like one, two, three, four, and then it gets big, like middle sized and small. Then it's like tiny. So it's just like branching
Yeah.
down. That would just, I'm telling you, that would go excellent on a shirt. I'm just feeling it.
It would. It would. And if it could just be right up on the chest, you know what I mean? Because, you know, hey, you got to stick your chest out. You got to be black and proud or any color proud. So this is
And,
definitely something I can see on a shirt.
and listen, if you did that as a shirt, you need to put your name and then like
Ooh.
something about Alaska.
Ooh.
Mm,
I love it. I
that's
love
a good
it.
Even if you
idea.
had to do it up in where the blue of the, like in the blue part of in the sky, so you don't take
Yeah.
away from the trees because
Anything.
everything has its own thing. Even if you did it to the side, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just feeling
I
this
love
picture.
it. I am feeling this picture too. I feel like I actually sit down in the woods and sip on a little bit of wine and just soak in the air and say, yes, I am here in Alaska on Christina's trip. And this is something I won't forget. I love it. I love it.
You won't believe where that's actually taken from. That's actually
Where?
that's Potter's Marsh.
Huh.
Yep, that's right on the boardwalk. And I looked over and saw that, and it was just beautiful, bright day in the middle of winter.
Wow. And do I
Um,
see a house, Christina?
yep,
I
people
see
live right in the
houses.
mountains.
I didn't know if
Yep,
they was little white hills, but I said, wait a second, I see houses. Oh, we even got residents, so you know we gonna be safe.
yep. Yeah, it's just a great little spot, literally right outside of Anchorage.
Yes, yes.
You can't go wrong with that, for real.
You were
And
so right when you said you are literally in somebody you're literally in the backyard. Yes, you are right about that, because these are people's backyards, and we are more than welcome to walk through them because it is the forest. It is the wild. And so that's what I do like about Alaskans. They're pretty friendly. They're pretty friendly. They will let you know, hey, watch out for a bear, make noise. See, I don't know much about bears. So when I see something big and black, bigger than me, it's time to run. But I had to learn that you don't run, actually. They want you to play dead, but I don't know if I'm ready for all that. And I'm just going to tell. Just going to keep it real.
Yeah, with the brown bears you play dead, but you never turn your back on a bear, like ever. You don't run, you don't do all that, like because it'll entice them with their instincts, like they're chasing their
Wow.
prey. So you gotta
Wow.
act bigger. They really don't want to mess with you, but if of course, when they have food around, of course they're gonna. There are some areas that the bears are just flat out mean. They don't care about a gun. They don't care about the dog. They don't care about nothing. Like
Mm,
they will come after
mm,
you. So you have to go into the woods with the right spirit. No fear, no nothing. Just going in properly. And and I've had encounters, and it was beautiful encounters. I would not trade them in for the world. And
mm,
I've actually felt safe when the bear came up and sat in front of my face. Like that was, I know everybody thinks I'm crazy, but
mm.
everything, I'm just sitting there
What?
crying. And all of a sudden, like this bear is like literally, I could have died, but he chose to love me versus not kill me. So I captured the picture,
Hmm.
and moose and all that kind of stuff. They're great animals. I mean, I call it, I don't want my food chasing me. I will chase my food and go hunting them. But they're great. They're beautiful, beautiful. They've got personalities like no other. It's almost like when people have a puppy, like, or a dog or a cat, they've got their own little personality. Even the fish. Like, they do have a personality,
I mean,
trust
you
me.
talking to somebody who's scared of squirrels. So
Oh yeah, squirrels are good animals though. Like, um,
I,
but let's see. Like, oh man, I'm trying to.
I've been chased by a squirrel, so I'm a little damaged. And this is I'm so happy that I moved to Alaska, but this is back in Cali where it's pretty ghetto where I was at, and so the fences were like straight bars, so you couldn't even climb. So we were just running. We were running to things we couldn't even climb on, and this squirrel was trying to get us, and I was like, man, I will never forget it. So, but yes, it's pretty awesome that you're brave enough to take a picture, a bear sitting in front of you. Hey, more power to you, sister. Um,
Mhm.
Again, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, there's definitely safety guidelines, but I mean, across the street from my house, there's bears in there, literally, and it's in town. So walking to work, that's only a couple minutes away. I'd rather not. It's almost like having to hike, like going on a hike. But yeah, but I'd rather not walk that because you don't know what's gonna happen. Um,
Yeah.
Mm.
even though it's a beautiful walk, but like no, no, we're good. I
And I
I will.
actually, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I believe this is hillside too, huh, Christina? The hillside where those houses were at. This is a beautiful picture. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and fast forward to this picture.
This was at Beluga Point.
Ah,
Sunset at Beluga Point.
wow. Can I ask you guys a question? Have you guys ever tried beluga whale?
Whale's good. It's just a lot of
No.
fat.
But have you tried beluga whale?
Yeah, it's just a lot of
Okay.
fat.
Okay, I actually ate it with some natives. I had beluga whale for the first time, and they dipped it in mustard. And guess what? It tastes like bacon. And anybody knows Chantel Martin. Chantel Martin loves bacon, so I was definitely fitting in with the culture.
Right. Like, oh man, you gotta try some bear stew.
Ooh, bear
Let the
stew?
natives, let the natives make it. And
Mm,
OMG, that stew is so good. Like you have to
mm.
cook the bear and like, and then there's caribou. I have a whole bunch of caribou in my freezer. Like, um, my, one of the cooks at work, he went hunting and gave me some caribou. So this year I'm planning on going hunting, but with all the disabilities that I got right now going on, we're working towards that. But
Amen.
but yeah, like moose, caribou. Oh, sorry, reindeer, moose, caribou, bear. You said whale. The seal oil is so good. You can't eat
Mm,
too much of it. You can't eat too much of it because you'll get fat. It's like having an avocado kind of deal, but it's a great dip. Like,
mm.
um, what else was there? Halibut. That is so banging, like for real. Um, well, the old school, it was the bomb.com.
Mm.
Like, but yeah, no, the food up here is just banging. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Oh, hey, Derek. How are you? My son's online.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
hi, Derek.
Hello, Derek. Now what I
But yeah,
what now
go
what I
ahead.
like about this picture that you've gotten here, it looks like where you captured, I don't know if you can see it. It looks like somebody took a paintbrush to the sky. But then you can
Ooh,
also see it reflecting, you can see it reflecting, um, you can see it reflecting in the water.
ooh. I like that. I like that.
You can also see
Yeah,
it reflecting in the water. And I'm gonna have to have this picture. I don't know how. I don't know how I want it, but this has got me feeling like I could just go sit where those two trees are, take me a coffee, a
I
latte or
love it.
something, and
I was
sit
looking at
there
this.
for hours.
Yes, yes, I agree, Prophet. I was actually looking at those two trees myself. So that's cool that you mentioned that.
yeah. This spot right here, you can sit here and see different skies every day, all
Oh
day long.
wow.
Yeah, this is
Mm,
not just one sunset. I've seen it. I have pictures where it's all orange, and like it is like fire orange, you know what I mean? And
mm.
the whales will be playing and all that kind of stuff. You could watch all of this like going on. If like was it Derek? We saw seals, that day when Derek was here. So like if you remember
Nice.
that, huh, Derek? And but yeah, we saw the seals, we saw the Alaska train come by. You get a whole experience just by standing out there. And that one other picture where you said it looked like cookies and cream,
Mm. I
that's
remember
actually the
this.
same spot.
Is
People's,
it?
yeah, that's the same spot.
Oh
Just to
wow.
the left a little bit, you can see both of it. But that little spot where the cookies and cream picture, people climb that mountain, that little mountain, that rock spot, and sit up on top of that. But that ice is so thick right there. It's normally not like that because in the summer you can actually walk down to the water. You don't want to because it's so dangerous with the what do you call it? It's not quicksand, but it's not good.
Uh,
You'll get stuck in there
yeah.
completely. So you have to be careful in that little inlet. So there's like only one literal beach that I know about, and that a lot of people know. Some people up here they didn't even know there was a beach, like
Right.
with sand, like in New Jersey, kind of stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can enjoy all of that. It's great, and uh it's amazing on that end. That's another. I said, like I told my son, if you don't find me there or in Eklutna, then call the police. The kind of deal. And then,
Oh
Ooh.
my
yeah, this is
goodness. Can you guys see it in the sky? There's two eyes, a little nose, and the mountains are smiling. Girl, I want this picture for my son.
Yes.
Yes. You can literally see a face.
Mm-hmm.
let's see. There you go. You can see the whole picture. That's climb to the top of the mountain on that. That's actually the top.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was top of the mountain. um,
I, what I like about this picture too is I like the mountains, but most of all, I like the way the clouds spread out, and it looks like somebody has taken either cotton candy and they pulled it, or it looks like when you go to get ice cream out of the carton. You know how you go do it and it just shrivels up. It looks like somebody's
yeah.
taken a cotton candy and just stretching it. And then the mountains, I love it. I love it. And the grass is green. I'm really feeling this picture too.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a good picture.
Ooh.
There's a little moose right in the middle
Okay,
somewhere.
I was gonna ask you what kind of animal that was right there. That's the first thing I saw. I was like, is that an animal?
Yeah, I wanted to grab the mountains and the animal and the land at the same time. So
So
yeah,
where's this picture at? Is it closer to all this, or is it total different direction?
nope. This is Potter's Marsh again.
Okay, well, all right. So
This
you
is what
got
you
all
saw.
different angles of this mountain.
Yeah, this is when I was talking about Potter's Marsh. That's that boardwalk. This is what you see off the boardwalk. You could see a bear out there. You could see
Oh
ducks out there,
wow.
swans out there. You see the mountains out there, the inlet on the right hand side, and the sunset and the sunrise, and all kinds of goodies. You know, you could just sit there, write a book, like do something.
Wow.
You know, it's quiet, and that's the beauty of it. And the birds, and it amazed me on how big those animals are
Mm-hmm.
when they're up close, and then when they're out like that against all of the mountains and all that stuff. Look how small that is.
Yeah.
You know, that is like, it's amazing how everything just, that's like one of my favorite pictures, honestly, um, because it shows me how great our God is. You know, the creation, how He
Mm-hmm.
created all of us, and then learning about how we were created also as humans. You know, and we're standing right there in the middle of creation.
Mm. I like it. It
Don't
looks like
worry.
somebody. I'm telling you, where you capture this, it's just like somebody, and it's the handiwork. It's how you are catching the actual handiwork that is being orchestrated in the whole United States. But this, I'm telling you guys, this is making me want to go, and it speaks volumes to me. The mountains, the tops, the even just the moose out there. It just speaks volumes. It makes me feel like I'm actually out there, and I actually want to, like, if I enlarge this picture, I just feel like I could just sit, put me some nice clothes on, a couple pair of pants, and sit right there in the middle, or just sit there and relax.
Yep. Yep. And when we travel together, we have all that time. If you want to just do that during the day, we could do that all day. You know what I
So,
mean?
like
It's
right here when you went to take this picture, so did you have to bundle up real good, or was you like kind of, how was you dressed when you took these pictures?
I I going out of town, it was a little colder, so of course I brought my gloves. I had a jacket for just in case. I have a sweater, you know, a what do you call it? A hoodie.
Hmm.
Normally for me is the jacket will probably stay in, or I'll put the jacket on if it's like really windy, like it'll be windy or something. Because a higher altitude, the colder it gets. You
Hmm.
know, it could be warm in Anchorage and then cold outside in the others. You know what I mean? 2 minutes later. So, or a hat or those headbands that you could wrap around,
Hmm.
and then my snow boots. That was pretty much it.
Oh
You
wow.
know, um, yeah, going up higher in the mountain. Yeah, you want to bundle up. I have experienced that. You definitely want to bundle up, but you don't want to bundle up too much because just in case you gotta encounter an animal, you want to make sure that you're good and you're light. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm always watching. Anytime I go into a place, I see there's a tree here. The how deep is the water here? I can I can uh if a bear comes up, you don't want to climb the tree because they climb faster than you. Trust me. So you want a zigzag kind of deal
Hello?
into the things. Hi.
Oh, hi. Okay. I'm sorry about that. My phone keeps messing up, but I just wanted to mention something too. It looks like spring, Christina, because we got the moose out, we got the sun, the snow's melting. So for those who don't know, this is actually a spring picture, which is very lovely.
Mm.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'll give you a close up. This is in the neighborhood, my
Oh
neighborhood,
wow.
and this is next to the car.
It looks like a horse. Right?
And that is a baby.
Oh
Like,
wow.
so imagine that little itty bitty little thing, right in that spot where, like, if there's another one with the mama moose on the other picture. Um
Oh wow.
um
And if you hit
yeah.
this, you're not gonna mess up the moose. The moose is gonna mess up your vehicle. So please
Oh,
stop when you see a moose.
right. Yep. And the rule on the road is you stop in the middle of the highway. It doesn't matter how many people, no matter what animal, like the bear. I had a bear cross across the car. No, you stop because they could get hit, and then they're indecisive.
Yeah.
So they need to be able to cross safely, and then you can go ahead and go. It's very, very different, different lifestyle, but it's a very easy lifestyle.
Amen.
Very, very easy. It's not so busy.
I feel like mooses can have up to 3 calves. Is that true, Christina, or is it 3 or 2?
I think I've seen some that had three,
Oh wow.
but it's rare, 3 or 4. But it's true. Let's see. Yeah, like you can't. Let's see this. I think this is some. Do. I'll go back to that in a minute.
That is good. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah,
That
these
that's some tall grass. So you could hide out in that grass, huh?
right? Shoot.
Looks like a little
Yes,
town. Or is that a train?
I believe that one's Potter's Marsh as well. Like all my
Nice.
pictures are on the computer, and the computer's kind of down. So uh, I'm just grabbing them off of my phone because I kind of let's see. And the moon is just huge and amazing.
Wow.
Like, and you can see it right in the middle of the daytime.
Oh yeah. You definitely can see our full moons. It's like right there. Sometimes it seems like it's close. You could almost reach up and touch it.
Right. Like, it's just majestic. I mean, um,
For a person who has lived a rough life, Alaska is a very great place to retire or just to raise your children. So, for people who are deciding to move to Alaska, come on out here.
right. Um, let's see. Let me go through do a little quick show of the photos. It's kind of the
Oh, I love that.
mountains.
I love that picture. That
Which one?
picture
This
right
one?
there. Yeah, that's really pretty. I love your hair color. It's a really pretty picture. What's that on the side of you? Rocks. Okay.
Yeah, that was Hatchet Pass. One of my trips. It was a mining place, and it is so historical. and it was kind of cool to see and amazing to um, experience
Amen.
and learn about how these people, like you see Hackers Pass, like because it's like right on top of the mountain, and these people had to deal with avalanches and all kinds of good stuff, and you can only imagine what happens in the winter. You know what I mean? Like how deep that snow is on top of the mountain, and then the coal miners are still up there mining and all that kind of stuff, and have to snowshoe it out there. Like they have a lot of the clothes. Hi, Sister Tara. um yeah, they had to go through a lot, so that's worth actually going up to see. And then my plan is one of these days I want to go sledding off the top of the mountain. Like you're right
Wow.
there at Martha's Pass, and I want to go sledding. I definitely want to do once I start feeling better is to I don't want to ski. Everybody else can ski. I'll take everybody there, but I ain't skiing. I will do the snowboarding. Um, I want to snowboard off the mountain too. That's one of my goals. But yeah, just for people who's coming on, I'll just go ahead and go through the little pictures um, and just kind of this is where we would be traveling to, different ideas.
I love it.
You know. And as time goes on, we travel more and more and more. Of course, it's totally worth coming down. I just love downtown.
You have some
Of course,
beautiful sunsets you've caught. I like that.
yeah, I'll have to put some more up. I have a lot more. 'Cause when I say I want to get out of the house, that's what I'm talking about.
Right?
Like, I watch it right off my balcony, right there at Point Orange, watching downtown. I'm like, man, oh my gosh, it kills me to not have to do photography. Like, so this is all my gear that I take fishing, minus the dip net. So, but yeah, I take that bad boy all the way up on the mountain. Like, and then so yeah, and then of course I take my lunch out with the animals kind of deal.
You and that bear, huh?
Man, I swear that's my animal right there.
I love how your makeup is matching with your milkshake. Get it, girl.
For real. And then my other favorite place is in Whittier. Oh my gosh, to go out to the end of the road. They call it Bear Valley because it's bear infested. But
Oh wow.
only seen one bear, but you have to literally watch out for them. But I think honestly, they're so used to the humans too, because they'll just cross the path, look at you, and just keep crossing. I mean, you
Wow.
be right there. You see what I'm saying? So like, they're just used to humans, just don't have food around. So
Wow.
the Prince William Sound, they go out of here, so you see the big boat, and Whittier is like you could get through Whittier within like between 10 and 15 minutes, a whole town.
Yep, that
You
is
know,
very true. The only thing they have there too is a hospital. There's a hospital and a school, and it's right next door to each other. So I found that very unique too.
where'd you see the hospital at?
Oh, look, I just said to myself, I think it was a hospital. It was something, guys.
It's because I know it's not it's what okay, so I have pictures of that. I just gotta find them. But it was a military base. That's what it
Oh,
was.
okay.
The
Thank you,
broke down
Christina.
building that was in there, it was a military base. And so they had everybody living there. And they had a bowling
Wow.
alley, they had a theater, all kinds of good stuff. Like that is the town in the military base in that building. And once I
Wow.
find that picture, um, I'll put it up. But then because it got flooded out and everything, there's still water and stuff like that. It's all graffitied up right now. And they
Oh.
moved everybody. The whole town lives in one building. So there's a pink and white building or something like that on the right hand side when you come in. Everybody lives in that one building.
Wow.
The whole
Could
town.
you imagine? Could you imagine living living with all your neighbors in one house, I would go crazy. I'd be like, oh no, she didn't just use my dish soap. Oh no, she didn't just eat up my food. Oh
But
no.
it's like the condominium, like I live in here. Like each body, it's an apartment building.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
wow. Oh,
but
okay.
they
So you
have
got
all the
your own
stuff in
room.
there. Yeah, so the
Okay.
girl was telling me, the girl that lives in there, she said her rent was like $700, a little over 700, so it's pretty cheap. So I was actually thinking about taking a month out and paying rent to go live in Whittier for a month so I could do photography out there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Um, yeah, so like different ideas, the little the end of the road, it's literally the end of the road, and then you have uh a little spot to sit up on, and
They
deal with
got
all
that one
that.
telephone booth that nobody uses. I remember that.
Right. And it works. That
It
thing
worked.
actually works. Yeah.
Oh, we need to go up there and I need to make a phone call.
Right. Like my profile picture for the Alaska travel, that's actually the phone booth, like from
Wow.
Whittier. You know, the cops are nice. Everybody, they're all great up here, and they love to talk about the traveling in Alaska. So it was a great experience, especially my first time in Whittier. You pay $13 to get into Whittier, and then you go through a tunnel that actually it's pretty famous, but it's about a 20-minute drive in the tunnel between, yeah, and it's 2 miles in the mountain. It's a tunnel in the mountain, and a train and a car goes through it, but not at the same time. You have to wait the time, so it's like every 30 minutes, one or the other's going through. So you don't want to be
Oh
stuck in
wow.
Whittier at night. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in Whittier at night. That is like the creepiest thing ever, like,
Yeah.
especially when it's
Wow.
foggy. Like, but it's so beautiful. You could camp out there. Like my friend, she found a starfish out on the beach. I was like, really? We
Wow.
never thought. So it's definitely worth seeing.
Yeah.
It's still, even though it's small, there's still more to explore. The waterfalls.
And just
That
to let you oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Waterfalls. I want to hear this.
Well, the waterfalls are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I mean, the sounds of them, it's so peaceful. And like I seen this one waterfall, I was hanging off the cliff trying to take a picture of it. I only got a piece of it, like because the camera
Oh
doesn't go
wow.
all the way up the mountain. I mean, it was flowing from the top of the mountain all the way down, and it was huge. And and I was like, wow. And like, so I didn't even know if a bear was going to come after me, because the way you have to go in, you could go and climb it a little bit, and stuff like that. But for me, with my disability, I wasn't climbing any further, but I was like literally hanging halfway off just to be around this thing to take this picture. I was like, wow, like I need to come out here and sit. Like, um,
Yeah.
so let's see.
Something else I like too about Whittier is you can go into the stores and everything is handmade. So if you want a souvenir, let me tell you guys, I've never had a fur purse until I went in there. I had a moose purse and it was real fur. I kept that purse for so long. When I went to Cali, everybody thought I was rich, but no, I paid $20 for it. So if you want a real fur purse, go to Whittier.
Yeah, and it's usually made by natives.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it is legal. I have yeah, this starfish was in Whittier. Like, um,
You look
let's see,
comfortable.
I had a fur like this right here. It's a brooch, and it's wolf fur and beaver put together, and a native
Oh.
made it.
Oh
So
wow.
I utilize it in my hair, but it's a what do you call it? Those brooch that you put on your ordeal, your jacket or something.
Okay. It's
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
But yeah, I bought that. That was about 30. No, how much did I pay for that? I like to buy the natural stuff too. I'd rather pay the money, you know what I mean, because it was handmade. Um, that was 20. I'm sorry. No, it was $45. I'm trying to think of which item I because I have a couple items, but that was $45, but totally worth it, and I absolutely love that. and it's you just can't go wrong. Then the food. You ain't gonna get when you pack in a salmon, um you actually get meat on the salmon. You don't get this little rinky dink thin piece of meat. Um you can definitely fill up on the salmon. You could one salmon. I have a one salmon that was done. It fed about a good 8 people because of the slices, and you still get fed.
Oh wow.
So yeah, like you can't go wrong. If you get one salmon, you're good to go for a good week or so, depending on how many is in your family. But yeah, um, I'm trying to think. Oh, here, let me bring off this picture and do this because this is in one of the creeks, the waterfalls. This is actually from the waterfall.
Oh my.
Right. So you'll see that it's quiet outside. Um, but yeah, it's totally worth going to. You can't go wrong with it. Oops. Still trying to find this one picture. But yeah, you guys have anything?
I don't know about anybody else, but all these pictures and stuff has really, like, for me, this is a trip for me. It makes me more adamant to listen. As my foreign pastor, you said, there is life beyond the state that you're in. So be encouraged to go out and out of your comfort zone and visit different places. I'm really thinking about it now. Um, it's just now that I've seen the pictures and I've seen some of my sister's pictures, but now the pictures that she has put up before me, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about, I need those pictures. I don't know if I know I do want a shirt, but I think I want pictures to hang on my wall. And these would be lovely postcards.
That's a good idea. I
Yes,
do have. Go ahead.
I agree. I agree with you, Prophet. They would be really nice postcards. And I enjoyed myself. I was sitting on my couch eating popcorn, and I actually have one of my sisters here, and she's been listening too and tuning in, and she likes what we're talking about. So I think this was really fun, and um, I see this doing big things. So thanks for having me, guys.
Oh yeah, and
Amen.
thank you for coming on. I totally appreciate it. And there are items available. FineArtAmerica.com. There's items on there, and you just type in Christina Patton, um, and different things you can get off of that. You can get shower curtains, cell phone cases with pictures on it. I gotta upload some more pictures onto that site because I got thousands of pictures. So it's going to be some time, but there's still pictures on there. You can get face masks on there. You can get greeting cards. There's what else? There are t-shirts on there. There's towels, beach towels, notebooks, coffee cups. I'm trying to think of what else is on there. Um, do there's just a whole bunch of other things. And then there's also different things that I can go ahead and do. There's so much to everything with the photography where you can make. I'm going to be in talks with a guy that's going to make some kind of products where you can, it's almost like a glass ordeal, but I'm not sure about the pricing. I definitely know it's probably going to be about $100, where you put a photo in it and it's like he makes it into the glass. So I have to get with that person and see if he could put some photos together on that, and have that ready to, it could be shipped out.
You can get canvases, you can get posters, you can get um, I believe it was wood canvases. Uh, so all kinds of stuff. It's always evolving. There's always a new creative ordeal. Um, so the photography and the travel is together but separate entities. So I mean, I definitely promoting both of them because it's all under me. So but what can happen is that even if you want photos of your family or anything like that, the photography is up for that. If you need advertisement photos or headshots or anything like that, it's still up for grabs too. So um, it's pretty open. So just contact on oilrunnersservices.com, and then I'll definitely get back to you and everything. And we're all three going to be on this for a while. So if you want to join us literally on our quest, on any of our quests, just let us know and we'll put you in on the broadcast. Just know that you'll be on YouTube and Facebook. So just letting you know. But if you're okay with that and being live and just really talking and whatnot, please, you feel free to come in and we will be all right. So I thank you for watching and I thank you guys for coming on, and we will definitely end this broadcast. Oh, it's so beautiful, Chantel.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, I will see you guys later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.